Speakers of Eidolon is made possible by our generous patrons. Special thanks to our Supreme and Master speakers, Omeji Cat Comet, Erisu Yamakawa, Alex Franco AV, Winebow Brood, Aurora White, Psyche, Azuta Starbreeze, Cletus Oreo, Lily Black, Bob CC, Mikta Rabentau, Anathus Moonscar, Pamela Isley, Elenriel Maximus, Codrith Novelist, Mira, Celeste Notrell, Lazy Boy, Luke Osborne, Tex, Kylin, Arthur Law, Beridan Derard, Cypup, Spencer Christmas, Celine DeLune, Edwin, Webster Wolf, Severa, Circa Barrakiel, Kazran, Ventos Tia, Ryark Forebear, Leighton the House, Tony, Arcadia Luna Shine, Framboise Zaccaro, Bergie, Fudge, Zephiel, Cafe, Gregorium Cartus, Eros, Uananitsa, Tyler Curly Fries, Nat Clay, and Chibi Duo. Get early access to audio and video versions of the show, including the post-show, by supporting us at patreon.com/SpeakersXIV. Thank you. Good evening, Ayorsians. Welcome to Speakers of Eidolon, episode 469. Nice. I'm Lakil Brayson, and I'm joined today by Georgi Wiston, Mela Vanadar, and Rollo Des.
Hello.
Hi there.
It is, Mela. Are you going to say it?
Oh, it was better last time.
It was better last time.
Guys, it's double nice because it's the 6th of September, which is 6-9.
Yes, that's right. So it's 469,
not in America.
69
No,
in
96
Europe.
is, I guess, a funny number.
I
so.
mean,
That's where you face away from
you
each other.
face away.
You've
That's
fallen
afterwards.
out.
You know, yeah, you've fallen out. All right.
Feet
Today-
to back?
Yeah,
Yeah, it'd be a weird one, wouldn't it?
it would be weird.
Isn't that just tops and tails with someone that
Yeah.
you're not in an intimate relationship with?
Like, what if I just
I
start
guess
scratching
so.
your head with my feet?
Well, that's
Why
funny.
are you doing that?
We can't do this. We can't talk about this. Today we're going to talk about Yoshi-P. We're going to talk about Yoshi-P today. He did several interviews following Gamescom and a lot of other stuff. We're in promo season, kind of a little bit for 14 because of all the festivals and shit that's happening for gaming. There will be even more, seeing as we're also going to talk about this later, but Tokyo Game Show is happening as well. So there's going to be a lot of interviews going forward. So we're going to start off our interview season with that today, and then we're going to talk about patch 7.31. It's been a lot of, there's been additions to the game. And of course,
No drama this time, though.
no drama. That's important. Yes, no drama. Well,
Let's make something up.
let's do next week. Make something
week, oh,
happen.
yeah.
Let's make some
Yeah.
stupid drama happen.
I want another billboard.
I do miss
A blimp, actually. Do a blimp.
Oh.
That'd be-
now
A
that
Zeppelin.
There's only like 20-something like active blimps in the world.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say
and-
active players.
yeah.
Yeah. That's
Oh
true.
yeah.
I believe
That's
it.
what it says all the time.
Lucky Bancho's changed it.
Yeah. Okay, so also we'll be reading Mogmail, speakersofv.com/Mogmail, and stay tuned for the post show. We'll be answering questions from the Syndicate, and most likely we'll be continuing that Pokemon segment. Important thing to say here, because I have mentioned it in the other shows, but this is the last time we'll mention it, because Retrovision is happening next week. This is our last warning for that. The show, we'll pull it on Monday. During the Monday stream, we'll pull the year. That's how we'll know if we're going to have a 2-show situation or a 1-show. Either way, it will be on the following Tuesday. So Tuesday the 8th, so 9th. So tune in and catch it. If you are a master or a supreme speaker, you don't have to catch it live because there will be a VOD, but obviously it's worth being there live for the experience. So there you go. VOD will be available for Master and Supreme after the live broadcast. Okay, that's that out of the way. Let's jump into recent events. I realized that I also didn't mention anything about the times, but I don't even know if we've actually established the time, but last time I think we started around when Patreon night starts for patrons. You'll find out. We'll let you know in the appropriate channels. All right, we start off with recent events. Number one, Tokyo Game Show 2025.
I'll be there.
Final Fantasy
I
14
doubt it.
Final Fantasy 14 will be attending Tokyo Game Show in 2025. This year, we'll have a photo area with a life-sized fat chocobo, a meet and greet featuring Alpha and Moogle, and special stage events.
Who is Moogle with a capital M?
Yeah, it's...
Yeah,
It's
Mr.
very
Moogle.
special Moogle.
Mm-hmm.
I
It
hope
suggests
they've
that they-
engorged a chicken and painted it yellow for the Fat Chocobo section.
We will also have an early release of new 14 merchandise at the venue Square Enix shop, so be sure to stop by.
Whoa.
They have a quite interesting. They have a pretty large presence this year. There's show dates for business days, which are by invitation only on the 25th and 26th. That's Thursday and Friday, and then public days are Saturday and Sunday, the 27th and 28th of September.
I wonder why they have a big presence time, because I feel like they don't have that much coming up.
Yeah,
They're going to talk about
No.
tactics. They're going to talk about the FF7 ports, I think, on the Switch too.
Mhm. There's not much to advertise for 14. other
Dragon
than
Quest
what's happening now.
remakes, maybe. Those aren't out
Didn't that
yet,
one
although.
launch? Didn't the 1 and 2 launch, or is that still to come? But they got a date.
Three's on the way. Three's on the way.
right.
That's on the one side.
Madness, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't.
Maybe
Maybe
that's
they'll
got
have a
a bit-
surprise.
Well,
Final
that-
Fantasy 9
Octopath.
remake.
Octopath Zero.
Well,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
also why it's so strange that this is 14 as well. That 14 specifically has such a big presence, because they we'll get to it, but they have multiple panels and a lot of, well, we'll talk about it. So we have the 14 booth, which has the Fat Chocobo photo area.
Oh,
Oh.
I just want to quickly say this is in the same place that JP FanFest will be in. Makahari Mess.
Oh, sorry,
preview for the
sorry.
JP fans.
Yes.
They will be talking about Dragon Quest X Online, though. So
Western
Western
port.
release,
maybe
please.
We can
I mean,
escape
don't
this
get your hopes up.
hellhole.
There's
Yeah.
hopium, but maybe.
Oh, I'd definitely play that.
Yeah. Final Fantasy 14 booth, Fat Chocobo photo area. Come by the photo area to take photos while riding a life-sized Fat
Yeah.
Chocobo. I feel like this Fat Chocobo must be so
It's
worn
life-sized.
now. I'm assuming they have one for each region, but like they always drag this one out, the Fat
Yeah, they
Chocobo
must.
for every event.
They didn't let you ride it in the UK.
Oh, they
I can say
didn't?
that for a fact.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
interesting.
No,
Maybe because
just
it's already
part of it.
starting to wear a little.
It's unsafe.
Yeah. Please follow all safety instructions issued by our booth staff. Depending on crowd congestion, we may issue waiting tickets or switch to taking photos in front of the Fat Chocobo.
Okay.
Okay. Character meet and greet. Moogle and Alpha will be coming by to say hello, and will also be handing out a special Uchiwa fan from time to time, which is we talked about. So I'm gonna praise. We're about to praise some of the merch that are actual real
okay.
merch in a bit, but I have to say this merch, which is on the screen right now, atrocious. I must say that is like
That's
just
ruined.
advertisement. It's just big QR codes and like free trial in like large letters. Like
Yeah, like I would.
Hey,
If it was free. I mean,
yeah,
it
it's
is
free.
isn't
It is free.
it
It's
is free.
free, yeah.
And
Um,
also design not final and subject to change. So don't be so judgy.
I'm
It can't be
sorry.
done yet.
I am sorry.
I
Yeah,
would at
sure.
It could be worse.
At least one side would be nice, where it doesn't have everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Just one side with a free trial.
Yeah,
Cool. Other side, you know.
and have to make sure
Or
that
if
you
it was
see it from all
reversible or
sides.
something.
Yeah,
It's too much.
yeah, it is too much. I
It's a
agree.
really nice design, but it doesn't need most. Like the logo of the game could be there. It still looks bad,
Yeah.
but free trial
I
is
mean,
the main detractor.
If you hate it so much, don't take their free merch.
Mm.
No, I would take it.
Oh, that's such a annoying. That's like, if you don't like it, don't take it then. It's like, okay, but if it was nice, I would have taken it. You know, like that's the
yeah.
point. Okay. Anyway, this is free.
If it was
so-
nice, they might. If it was nice, they might make you pay for
Well,
it.
yeah, they would
exactly,
charge you,
which we will get to. Participate in the social media campaign at the venue to receive a double-sided bag. Oh yeah, this is the worst part. Free with an asterisk. You have to do some promo work for them first to get the bag.
Oh,
You have to do a social media campaign at the venue to receive a double-sided bag featuring Moogle and Alpha. So actually,
Hashtag FF14.
yeah, hashtag
Hey,
hashtag
at
FFF14.
least the bag doesn't have the QR code on
That's
it.
true. It doesn't have
That's
the QR
true.
code. Yeah,
They're
that's
not making you like have to stand still while people scan for the free trial because you could just have to direct people.
All right. So for stage events, there's a Final Fantasy 14 special stage on Sunday, the 28th of September, from 3 p.m. to strange time 13 p.m. Which is the Final
4:15.
Fantasy.
And this is Japan time.
This is Japan time. Yes,
Just
local time. Final Fantasy trading card game development panel.
ooh.
Learn how the iconic scenes from the Final Fantasy series are turned into trading cards, Mela.
Dude, learn more. It should read it. Learn how the trading card team copies and pastes random concept art from all over the series into a card format
They get
They've
and makes nothing original.
Well, we have-
zero
They've been
original products.
They've been doing more and more original art for the trading card game, especially recently, and I think in response to the Magic cross promotion.
Yeah,
Magic
I've been
has
thinking.
gone insane. To get a collector's booster box is now like £800. They are wild prices.
Yeah,
14 or Final Fantasy should have done a lot of work a long time ago.
I agree
Because
with
there's
that.
the One Piece one that came out not that long ago, which is already quite huge.
Mhm.
The One Piece card game? Or
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh.
the trading
the
card.
trading
game.
card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Disney's one, Lorcana or whatever, Lorcana.
That's
one came out
very
pretty
big.
well. Yeah, so you can see the money that's involved. Like
People
if you
just
put effort in.
love little cardboard things, you know?
I just
know.
love opening
I'm-
packets and not knowing what's inside them.
Yeah.
I'm just so baffled. I went to the card shop recently, and I saw the Emmett Silk Magic the Gathering card. I was like, oh, that's cool. Like, they had it on display for. So I was like, oh, it's $100.
Yeah.
They're crazy, aren't they?
Yeah.
What?
What's
But if
happening?
you imagine, Rollo, if you paid $5 for a pack and you got that Emmett Silk,
I'd
Oh,
rather
you
just
feel
play a
so-
lottery scratcher. I think. You know,
Yeah.
if I'm gonna do that, I'd rather just
No.
actually gamble.
yeah.
I mean, it is true. I mean, it is true that at least it's like it's environmentally friendly since it's cardboard.
It's cardboard.
I guess.
Sure. The silver lining.
Yeah.
This cardboard you have that's valuable will degrade.
It will. It won't last forever.
Not in all the plastic I put it in. Don't you worry.
True.
I'm triple decking that top load. Oh my lord.
No. I get my throws on Nikkei pulls, man.
Of course.
That's the same
Yeah.
concept,
Yeah.
The most
Except it's worth nothing.
environmentally friendly.
though. Yeah, true.
True. It's just a waste.
You got to get that feeling, man. You got to get those
Yeah.
emotions.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, the that panel is. Oh, sorry. Yes, this is a separate. The trading card developer panel is on Sunday, the 20th of September at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Why are they put
Why
it
are
in
they
this
in the
order?
wrong order?
Interesting.
Because this is the
Oh, because the
Oh,
first one is
yeah.
14, maybe, so they wanted the 14 one to be more in
the
focus.
first one is 14,
That-
the other ones aren't 14 specific.
That's just the
yeah.
trading card
But
game.
then
So
the last one's also in
This
between
is
these
all
two
over the
panels, so it
place.
doesn't make any sense.
yeah,
Yeah, well, no, they show the 14. Well, their options
yeah.
were reverse order of time, but or correct order of time. But they've gone 14 and then correct order of time.
yes,
I don't
that's what
like
they've
that.
done. Yeah, following the trading card developer panel. Yes. Well, it doesn't have an end time for the trading card panel for some reason.
It won't
Because it's a pre-recorded video, and as far as I can tell, if you want to go watch it at TGS, you're just watching a pre-recorded panel on a big screen, seemingly.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
That sounds
Oh yeah,
fun.
the developer panel will premiere release of a pre-recorded video, which would make it even easier for them to show an end time. That's
They
odd.
know exactly how long it is, yeah.
Okay. Just show up and find out.
Hey,
Anyways,
they haven't recorded it yet.
that's
Or it's
possible.
so short that it's embarrassing to say it will end at 10:04.
On the 28th of September from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m., we have the Final Fantasy Tactics Evilise Chronicles special stage with Ryu. Oh my. Georgi?
Ryunosuke Tachibana.
Yeah. Voice of Ramsa and development team members for a special discussion about Evilise Chronicles and its behind the scenes stories.
That's cool.
Yes.
Yeah, Ramsa.
Yes. Now, the merchandise that they sell at the Square
yeah.
Enix booth
I know which one I want.
is pretty high quality this time around.
Mhm.
I think I kind of like. I think I like pretty much all of them.
I want 3 of them.
They're all nice. The number one is the corn servant with removable corn.
Yeah,
That's
I knew-
very cool.
I knew that would be
one's
your favorite.
So good.
Let me see.
It is adorable. I really like it.
We have there are 2 like bags.
Yeah, one's
One's a Messica
Sugar
bag and the
Riot, whatever she's called.
Mhm. It's
Yeah.
her sticker designs.
Yeah, I can't really see what the other one actually is.
Yoshi-P
No, it's a bit
moment.
hard on this image. It's a bit small.
So there's this bag,
Oh, beautiful.
That one's
messenger
cool,
bag with
I
a
guess.
little, you know.
Isn't
whatever.
That's just a Sugar Riot as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's Sugar Riot too. Okay.
It won't focus, but there you go. And then we have another bag, which is more of like that's just a normal handbag.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just make sure we have
It's
autofocus
like graffiti
on.
art of a lot of the minions, I think, or mounts and minions.
Yes,
It's
it looks
based
like,
on the Sugar
Yeah.
Riot sticker designs.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You
Yeah.
can buy them as hollow stickers for an exorbitant
Mhm.
price,
yes.
but they're
Wow.
really cool.
Focus that time.
Yeah, I turned the autofocus on.
Yeah, he's copying Stu. He knows how Stu does it.
And then there's 2 plushies.
Oh,
Alfie and
Alizé and Blue
I'm
Alizé.
getting- Okay, this is like the first time anything 14 related, especially merchandise, has given me like a hint of cuteness aggression. I really want to fucking squeeze them so bad.
They are cute.
They are cute.
The way they're like sat down.
Yeah.
What are you suggesting that you didn't want to squeeze your grapes so
Don't
tightly?
show them.
Oh
Roll
my
it.
god, don't
We
show
were
that
naked,
abomination.
Don't show your fucking yellow grapes.
Ew.
Ew.
What have you done?
There's poor grape.
And
That's
this
the
is
best
the one that Mela likes a lot. The corn servant.
I think it's so
Removable.
good.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
The design on the actual corn, you can see all of the kernels. Like it's
Yeah.
pretty good. It's,
It's
pretty
very high quality. Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
I'd squeeze this one, Roller.
Oh yeah, this one wouldn't sap its colors.
And then
Just turned into stuffing.
also an umbrella.
I think this
That's cool. The
Amaretine umbrella is really cool.
Yeah.
If it catches the light right, that would be really cool to like have.
See, fun fact: they have to sell these everywhere legally in Japan because your umbrella will always be stolen
That's true.
Mm.
within a
That's
moment.
true.
Yeah. And then last,
You go away with just the clear plastic one.
It's not just Graha. It's a set of Scion.
Yeah.
Oh, are
Uh,
these? Are
Are
these
these
blind figures?
Androids or?
They're blind box figures.
Okay.
So
My favorite.
there's there is Graha, Alizé, Alphino, Y'shtola, Thancred, and Oriange.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
you can buy, I think, from the Square Enix store, you can buy a set of 6 with no guarantee that you'll get 6 different ones.
Yeah.
Why?
Why would
I
you
don't
do
like
that? Just
A lot of websites that do what is called what are they called, like art figures or whatever, like these collectibles.
mhm.
If you
Mhm.
buy the full box, they will guarantee you the set usually, because you
Oh,
pay
yeah.
a heck of a lot of money.
right. Yeah.
Like there are ways you can, like they do it so you either get the blind box or you buy the whole. It's weird that Square Enix won't do that.
Yeah. People can get the blind box if they want, but I want to buy the whole
Exactly.
I
set.
just want the whole set and be done with it.
I don't live in Japan, okay? I can't go to my local 7-Eleven fucking start trading cool video game shit with people or something. you
No.
know?
Exactly.
No. Yeah.
Live in a horrible American suburb where I suffer every day for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks.
Well, there you go. That's the Tokyo Game Show stuff. I don't know if we. It's not live streamed, the panel, I think. Or is it? Does it say that anywhere? I haven't actually
I
checked that.
doubt it.
I don't know why they'd give us the date if it's not live, at the time if it's not live streamed, but
I
We'll
suppose
see.
so.
We'll have details are to be announced, so we'll give you more info if that happened. If we're gonna cover that. Okay, so that's that Tokyo Game Show. Next, they just keep happening.
Oh, they're back.
well,
This is the longest series ever.
They're 1 per patch. They did 3 with the base expansion.
Right.
We love EPs.
A new Dawntrail EP. EP6 is
Episode 6.
episode 6 is available now. containing
As far as
tracks from 7.3.
yes, as far as I know, you've got the song for the Meso Terminal and the Ageless Necropolis, and then I think the other 4 are all cutscene songs, actually.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Where can I purchase them from?
Okay. Here we go. You can purchase them from the following places: iTunes Store, Amazon Music, Mora again, something else, and Animello Mix.
Oh,
there you go.
Have we had Animello Mix before?
I don't know if we have, but there you go. Check them out. Okay.
Good old Mora.
All right. Tales Under the Golden Sun has been updated with a new story.
Yeah, giving it a read.
Okay. I haven't read any of these yet, but
I will wait until they are all out when we review them all.
yeah.
Or talk
it's
about
a
them
good
all, I should
idea.
say.
Yeah. This is about
This
the
one
Frogman.
now.
It's about Golden
Yes,
Frogman.
Dancing
Dancing
Green.
Yeah.
And
about
there's
his
a picture-
childhood.
yeah, it's a very unexpected story for them to tell. I don't think anyone really predicted that we'd get a Dancing Green storyline out of this series.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm
Very-
glad.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
glad.
Sure.
I am happy about
Mildly
it too.
builds the world.
Mm-hmm. There's a screenshot of him at the end with those cans that turned you like rainbow colored very briefly when you
The
drank
energy
one.
drinks.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is true because I haven't looked it up, but I've seen people mention it. I think you can get that as like a fireworks thing from treasure maps. And they go
nice.
They apparently go for a decent amount of money.
I've definitely wanted
This-
that effect since I saw
Okay,
it.
so Chad is backing me up on this. So apparently they still sell well, which is unusual for a firework.
Yeah,
That's,
well,
what is essentially a firework.
Maps
an
on
interesting
Monday?
Firework for once.
Yeah.
Maps on what are they called? Magic prisms.
Yeah.
I don't think it's called a magic prism. I think it's got a specific name because it's
Oh.
actually like a different item.
That's
Interesting.
annoying.
Okay. Okay, so there you go. Go check out Tales Under the Golden Sun. Again, we will talk about it when all of the stories are out. Okay, well, we're gonna move on then to patch 7.31. We're gonna look through the patch notes for this.
Unusual for this to be in recent events.
Yes, it is. But it's not that big of a patch technically, so I guess it's fine. Let's see. Why is it not showing up? We need to.
Because of
do
a Windows
programming.
update.
That is just. Yeah, that's probably true actually. Here we go. Okay. Patch 7.31 is here. So let's jump into this. The arrival starts off with areas, which is interesting. The arrival coordinates when teleporting or returning to Bestway Burrows or Bestway's Burrow have been adjusted. Thank God.
That's interesting.
Slightly closer to the
I would assume it's similar to an issue to what they did with Solution 9, so that you're immediately within reach of it when you teleport there. It's not really an issue I've ever had because I've never wanted to directly teleport from it before.
No.
But now that you can use it to teleport to both the Sinus, whatever it's called, and Faina,
Yeah.
it is relevant.
I'm doing this just in case. All right.
Also,
my baby
can I
boss
also
creep.
Yeah.
I also just want to quickly say it's interesting that it is Bestway Burrow, because I feel like everyone says Bestaway Burrows.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
But it's only one borough, isn't it?
Yes, that's true.
So-
Technically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And new side quest has been added, Cosmic Exploration. We'll talk about it like
Whoa.
briefly, the base stuff, but we
That's
haven't
just like
really
No
gotten
Man's
into this
Sky.
content yet, and makes
No.
we're not going to spoil anything anyways. Most people haven't done
No.
most of the stuff here.
I was lucky enough to do the unlock quest just as a red alert happened. That was nice.
That's pretty good.
Nice. Yeah, it has many many quests.
There's an
Oh my
NPC
Lord.
that can teleport you to the red alert locations now, which was not the case with the moon.
Ooh.
Well,
Well, that's nice.
They're doing gentle quality of life on this content, which is good.
Yeah. Phantom Weapons. Now, this one we have to talk about a little bit because this one is very interesting. the step that we got is essentially this feels like
it'll go into it.
we'll
It'll
talk
go
about it
into
more
it in
later.
more detail. This is just the quests.
Okay, we'll talk about them later when we get there. Fates. A new item is available in exchange for bicolored gemstones from Ral Wuruk.
Related to what we just talked about, but also it's not available until you unlock the step. Because I wanted to buy it ahead of time on my alt, and then I went there and it wasn't available. You also can't buy the Ronek glue beforehand either.
Interesting.
That's fine, I guess.
Yeah. For housing, new furnishings have been added.
I believe these all come from you either buy them with cosmic token. What are they called? Cosmic somethings. Or you can get them
lunar credits, whatever. But whatever.
Yeah, lunar credit. No, well, cosmic credits.
Yeah.
Or from the roulette thingy.
They ain't for me, but
No,
I'm
thank
sure
you.
someone will like them. I don't like the fucking bus stop.
This is
That's
I
what
have
I
to
love
say.
The bus stop.
This is possibly some of the ugliest outdoor furnishings I've ever seen.
Really
to
bad.
This game.
Wow, such
The
a
only
hater.
thing I could perhaps accept is that like kitchenette type sink and cupboard stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe you could make that
See,
work.
I don't think they're ugly. I think they don't match anything you can do outside. That's
Absolutely
the problem.
not.
It's the wrong game.
Maybe if they get like an
Yeah.
exterior model one day that
Yeah.
Oh,
maybe,
that'll be
but-
nice.
and I
If you
think
can-
it would look kind of garish too, even then.
I think you would need to be able to change. They would need a whole like fence and like house facade that matches this.
Yeah.
And even possibly changing the ground. I wish you could change the ground so it's not just grass all the time.
Yeah.
That's the biggest feature change request, I think, for housing.
Yeah.
Or definitely up there.
Yeah.
You're locked into the biome you're in.
I love my forever snow in Ishgard.
Yeah. Which isn't even snow. Like there's just the grass is just
Or at
like
least it's slightly higher texture.
It's snowy
than the other
grass.
it's snowy grass, yeah. New orchestrion rolls, obviously not listed here. The Manderville Gold Saucer, new triple triad cards.
Whoa.
Only two. Both of them you buy with lunar credit. Not lunar cosmic credits.
Yep. New emote has been added.
Rubbing shoulder.
Rubbing shoulder.
No, it's not rubbing shoulder. It's the one where you're like
It's the-
they're
yeah.
winding up.
They're
Yeah,
winding
it's-
up. Yeah. And then in battle system, this is very interesting. Some changes to Palace of the Dead.
Big changes, yeah.
The minimum ether pool gear strength enhancement from opening silver coffers has been increased from +1 to +5.
That's insane.
The minimum.
Yeah, minimum.
That
Wow.
that boggles the mind.
That's a
That-
significant change.
They made it 5 times faster to level.
Yeah.
Get to 99.
You'll be able to, if you haven't done the achievements for getting all the ether pool weapons, I guess you can go do it now.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a
They do
great
look kind of
weapon.
nice. I do like.
I
some of those
like
weapons,
the
honestly.
ether pool
Yeah.
weapons and the Kinner ones
Yeah.
reasonably
I
well.
just never get them because I'm like my aether pool though.
Yeah, I know.
Exactly.
How am I going to progress again if I
You're
used...
de-incentivized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The success rate of ether pool gear strength enhancement when opening silver coffers before floor 101 has been increased. So even
Even
higher
better.
Yeah,
chance.
because random.
Yeah. So the chance of it applying is now higher. And this is also crazy. Enhancement to ether pool gear strength when defeating a boss has been increased from +1 to +10.
So you can spam. Was it 5 tokens or 10 tokens per weapon? I can't really remember the numbers you need, but you can just spam 10 floors over and over again.
Yeah.
I thought it was...
There's an issue though, and that it will only go up to 50 if you're below floor 50.
Yeah, but you can
yes.
spam higher level ones. That's fine.
Yeah.
But it's weird though, because if you're like at, or I think it might be 60 or I don't know, whatever number. If you're like at 49 or 59 or something, you can't hit 60 because the aether pool weapons will always give you more than one, and it's like, well, you can't reach it then because you're not on the right floor. So
Right.
That's
you can be
fine.
stuck at like 45 for longer than you should be.
Right.
I suppose you can just get up to 50 and then convert them all to tokens though, and then just keep spamming that. It's pretty quick
Yeah.
and easy.
That's true. Yeah, like it says there, ether pool gear strength can only be enhanced up to a certain level before floor 51.
Yeah.
All right. Ether Pool Gear Strength is now guaranteed to be enhanced upon defeating bosses on every boss floor and upon completing floor 200.
Nice.
Good.
And defeated enemies will now drop sustaining potions.
Yeah,
That's surprising.
That's quite
Yeah.
a big change in terms of necromancer runs.
Yes.
Yes.
those potions are they're way more annoying than they need to be.
They
to
are,
get.
Yeah.
Some people thought that it might have been an issue here because they thought they might replace like max potions that drop, which are also a thing you need to do this.
Mhm.
But it turns out they still drop at a pretty decent rate. This doesn't really replace, or sting things don't really replace those potions.
Right.
Guys, it's confirmed. The necromancer title is no longer worth anything. It's so.
Oh yeah, anyone listening now? Chump. It was harder when I.
Well, to be fair,
I
the people who have
I
had
don't-
that title have had it long enough. Okay, it's
Oh,
time
yeah.
for the
You
common
guys
also-
are
folk.
the OGs.
Yeah.
I actually don't think this makes it any functionally more difficult than
no.
it was before,
No.
because I think anyone going for the necromancer title would have already stocked up to like
would,
999
yeah.
sustaining potions anyway. So just getting random ones doesn't really help them.
True.
Guys,
but
maybe
you
we can
gotta
finally
bait
get our
people.
necromancer title on stream. We can do it. We don't have to prep anymore.
No, but we have to all do it solo though. So what?
No.
A four-way race. We'll
Yeah,
stream
that
it.
would be fun.
No.
Yeah. You'll see all our POVs. And...
Oh, don't
No.
be.
We'll do it for charity, guys.
Yeah, do it for charity. Don't be a
Yeah.
Debbie
What you
Downer.
say? No.
Yeah.
You're a Debbie
I think this is a
Downer.
good. I think this is a great
Absolutely
idea.
Listen,
Jill
Shen.
hates charity.
I
Why do
hate
you hate charity so
Hate
much?
charity. Pull yourself up by the bootstraps or whatever you say.
God.
Sort yourself out.
Pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
Anyway, new phantom weapon quests have been added. Players will be able to enhance the strength of their phantom weapons by completing these quests. Keeping the old ways alive. So this is the phantom weapon.
Oh, this looks so evil. I hate this.
It's Marky.
That's a big number. I don't want to fill that.
It
It's
ain't
not
too
gonna take
bad,
that
buddy.
long.
Hmm. This is a good, like, it feels like
Good plus, I'd say.
a good plus. Yeah, this is a good plus quest. The step, I should say. The first step is giving a realm reborn. It's giving like
Yeah, when you had
need-
to make the king pie and stuff.
yeah.
The crown. the
Yes.
pie with the crown on it.
You need to obtain
Mhm.
4 items. Is it 4 items or 5?
It's 5 items.
5 items.
It's
Three of them-
three crafted, one bi-colored gems, and one 300k gil flat rate.
Yeah.
Well, at this point, the ones that are crafted are probably less than the 300k gil one
That's
on
true.
most servers.
Yeah.
They're not hard recipes, but they're the kind of recipe where you have to max quality for it to confirm that it'll go through. So you have
Yeah.
to 100% it. But they're
You
not
need to
hard.
have need to have relatively high stats just to be able to craft them. But once you have the stats, it's not exactly difficult to
Mhm.
achieve it.
They're in the 12 book, the most recent book,
Yeah.
master recipe book.
Um,
And I think that's probably the one most people have complained about because people who play battle content never play crafting content, apparently.
Despite the fact that you're paying less at this point, regardless.
So
Yeah.
these days it doesn't really matter. Maybe in a long time, though, because quite a few of the Realm Reborn things, like getting old materia, is very expensive. So that
Yes.
this
That's
could
true.
be an issue in the future.
that
just
is
be aware of
true.
that.
Yeah. So,
Unless you still
Oh,
level your crafters,
but
and
they
then you
are
can still just max it.
craftable, and they're not.
Unlike
Yeah.
you can't farm materia, whereas these items that you use to make it are all easily obtainable.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
These are just these are just
Well,
gatherables.
and
from this
that's easy. Easy step. You get the items.
But people still hate it.
Of course.
People are angry.
Everyone
They
no
need
one's
to
ever
everything.
happy with the relic.
I know,
We've,
this
we
is-
learned this every single time.
You either need to befriend a crafter or spend money on the market
You
board.
will never. We've said this before, and we're seeing it again now. No one's gonna universally love a relic because in
No.
the end, the primal forces here. There's the people that want to work for it, and then there's the people who want it handed to them, and they will
Mhm,
never see
mhm.
eye to eye. That's just
That's
how
it.
it is in this relic world. But this, I will say, this is a very good like middle ground, the ether well, because all you have to do is do roulettes.
4 roulettes.
What you would normally do.
Yeah, 4 roulettes per day. Just do
3
that
of
for like a
them
month,
are ones
and you have
we
it.
do on
can't,
weekday streams anyway, so just join us for that.
Yeah, that.
But you can't get into stuff by doing the zone content, right?
That's the issue I have
Yeah.
with this relic step.
Yeah.
Is that there's no
only
in-zone
one way.
method of... It feels like they've already abandoned Occult Crescent. Now, they didn't add anything new to it this patch, and they have already announced that there will be new content for it in the next patch, but I don't like that there's a whole patch where it's not relevant.
Yeah.
Now, I have seen... Also,
this is...
I've also seen people say that, this wasn't what they did with Bosnia. There was one step of Bosnia that you could not do in Bosnia. It required you to do 10 fates in Heavenswood and 10 fates in Stormblood zones.
That's true. That's true.
I think that's where I stopped doing that relic, because I was just like, I don't...
Yeah.
This sucks.
But this one's like...
I want to
happy
do
with
the
this.
content that's like... that it's connected to. I
agree.
I do agree with that.
They
But
should
this
do
one,
it.
I don't...
The numbers would have been tougher to work out.
I think this is less annoying than Fates, because I think this is something that people are more likely to just do in their regular daily gameplay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is fairly straightforward, and it keeps old content alive, at least for the 18 people still in this game. So it's it's good for them at least.
That's true.
It's quite. This is the one Yoshi-P said you can grind for it, or if you just do it bit by bit, you'll make it. There's a massive daily bonus on each of these the first time you do the.
It doubles what you'd normally get.
Yeah.
So on some of these, you can be getting, I would say on average, any of the roulettes, you'll get about 600 to 700 per day.
Well, it depends on what content you get, because
Alliance
the
is
difficulty and
more
length...
and
The
some of those are a
difficulty
bit
and
less.
length of the content does affect how many points of ether you will get in your ether well array. For example, if you get a crystal tower raid, you'll probably only get between 400 and 500 points.
Yeah.
If you get one of the more difficult raids, it will go up to like 800-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you do this daily, and you don't have to, you can do it at your own pace, but if you do it daily, it'll probably take you around 30 days, say, or so. About a month to clear a relic,
Well,
which seems perfectly acceptable.
as a guy who doesn't care about relics, and I only just get enjoyment from people arguing about it, I'd say this is... I think it's kind of lame. And I'm like, what? It should be in the content zone that the content's from, right?
But at least
Like,
it is content rather than just handing in
I
tokens.
think
Yeah.
I think there should be an
that was-
alternative.
There should be.
The fact that
We
the
should be
first...
able to get like 100 from each. What are the big combat things called?
I mean, it
critical
doesn't matter.
engagement.
They
Yeah.
should have just made something it doesn't have to be old content. Just make something new for this system. That's what they should have
Well,
done.
true.
Yeah.
The fact that they had
I
two
think-
parts and not one of them was involved with the content is weird.
Yeah. I thought I theorized beforehand, and I was disappointed this didn't happen. That they should have made the equivalent fates, critical engagements, chains, and chests in Occult Crescent, and that would have been the way to get
Yeah,
the same 4 things.
Yeah.
you should definitely have alternate options.
Yeah, it's strange. I will never do this. It looks stupid. I'm not gonna do it because
It looks stupid.
Yeah,
It's
it
just-
looks stupid.
stupid.
It's just a
Look at this
passive
dumb UI
grind.
element.
Oh, you leave this UI alone.
The UI
No.
element's great.
I like it. It's very high
Baby
res
UI
in
for
game.
idiots.
Okay, he's baiting now.
Rollo
just-
wants to
I
go
saw
back
him
to a
turn
realm
in-
reborn where
He
everything
wants
is
to go to his
great.
gotcha game and open like a pack and be like, whoa! Now this is
yeah.
content.
Oh, I gotta show you the new girl I got.
No,
in the
you
game.
are not going to show the new
Thanks,
girl.
man.
All right.
Send it over, man.
But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna turn those little gems that they keep fucking giving me when I go in there.
Yeah, well, that makes you the freak. You know, that makes you the weirdo.
I refuse.
yeah.
I
I
started
do think that
discarding them.
makes you the freak.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
I like this, but I agree an alternative. It goes against the grain of they established this in Eureka.
Yeah.
Whatever expansion that was, Stormblood, where there were 2 ways of doing that. Or there was like, or was it? It might have been Boscia when they added the 2 ways to do everything. But they've established it quite a while ago. There should be 2 ways of doing content. The new field operation or whatever the gimmick content is, and then old stuff that you're used to doing. Both should be ways to progress in the same thing.
Yeah.
Not necessarily the same rate. The new content should be slightly faster. but it should be comparable to some degree.
I am worried that there are obviously rumors, and this we won't know, but like if this truly is some sort of response to the feedback from Occult Crescent, that's very worrying, because if their gut reaction to that is to be like, well, just not put any content in there, then like that's very that's not how you fix the content, you know, like that's how you kill it. Why would you want to kill the content, which they unfortunately have a little bit of a history of doing in the past? If there's any pushback on content, they will sometimes be like, okay, let's just leave that behind and move on, and then we just end up with like dead content that's just like not taken care of.
It's strange though, because like usually they're not that much like knee-jerk reactions or reactionary to this kind of stuff. It's a very slow process where it takes like expansions for any other mechanic or job bounce or whatever.
Yeah,
it takes like a full expansion for it to like a full turn on the ship.
Yeah,
but for some reason, relics and adventure zone or foray, whatever, they are just they're so wishy-washy every single time, and they never want to commit for some reason. Just with this one, it's really strange. I wish they would just stick to whatever their intent was. You know, if the intent is to just have the zone, you do the relic in, that's it. Don't even do the stuff outside of it. I think that's lame. Just make it about the zone.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Is what I think.
I agree.
I think they have. I wouldn't be surprised if they have stuck to what they planned. I'm also not surprised if they didn't intend anything for this step, because this is the only one that has no new that in their release schedule, but that they made before any Occult Crescent. This is the only one that mentioned nothing about Occult Crescent getting new content. Now you can complain about that being a problem in and of itself, but I personally don't see it as this is reactionary. What was reactionary were the changes they made to make Fork Town more accessible, which still hasn't really worked. But that's my opinion on it.
Yeah. You know what I hate about... Well, the only thing that I really didn't like about this step, you go in and the storyline is essentially, we need to find a way of collecting ether. We talked to the Tombury. We need to find a way of collecting ether. Oh, well, you need some orbs. We just dug those up. Luckily, we've just dug those up. And then it's like, okay, cool. We need the thing to keep them in. This is clearly a marquee. Why has no one spoke? We haven't learned anything about this device. It's just been put in for no reason. I want to know, why are we filling this magic orb with marquee power?
I am a little insulted. Yeah, because if the next quest, if the next patch does not contain any story quest, I am officially disappointed with Occult Crescent, because this was going to be the big lore for the the war of the Magi, and so far we've had very little. Instead, they've introduced a new city, which is like, why? And then we know nothing about that either. Like, it's just like, what the fuck is this? If you don't give me a huge lore dump next time, you're giving us a marquee device. And it's like,
the Orb of Evil. Yeah. Many orbs of evil.
Go do some roulettes and fill up the orbs of evil from the Maquis, from the War of the Magi, this ancient amulet of evil.
Well, you see, they've thought about this, and this. Don't worry, this memory is sealed in Archive's mind, and he may or may not tell us sometime, or it may stay sealed forever.
I swear.
Why had they just dug them up?
But why is it so...
Oh, thank God we got these. Why is found a whole bunch of balls on the island?
If I remember correctly from the quest dialogue, the array is actually something that
I think Geralt made it.
Yeah.
Geralt or one of the other people made.
Yeah.
Why'd you make it look like a marquee relic then, Geralt?
yeah.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Honestly, they should really just tie the relic more into the story at this point, because they did before,
but they do
a narrative thing to it.
They do tie it into like the island. They have the archive in this storyline. Like, shows up the fucking balls of the Maquis. Like, it's all in there, and it's all like interconnected. But for some reason, they're like, okay, but that's all for now. Go do old content in the roulette. Do some roulettes, and then we'll talk.
No. I think relics in these adventure foray zones or whatever should start becoming like the MacGuffin that you need. Like, if you want to complete the final zone of whatever adventure zone content, at least you need to complete the second to last step of the relic.
Yeah.
Because it is that it should be that narratively important for whatever
I agree.
reason.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like.
And then I would actually do it. I'd be like, oh, okay. There's just like a story thing to it. If I don't do it, I don't get to do the content. But like, it's weird that I can do the zone content and ignore the relic, right? Like that seems
narratively,
weird.
like look at some of the other ones. We were building one of the queen's, like the Save the Queen blade things, like this ancient, like we were recreating an ancient relic.
Yeah.
No one's really mentioned it in the story though. We're making these powerful things.
We've talked about like the lack of story for a while in the relics, which I think is sad.
We had more story when all those naked men were sweating Mandavillian
but
juice.
even that was shit. I mean, that was
shit, but it was more than
there was a little more
than
what we're you're right. I feel like that was when
the first one was the only good one.
It started with Animus.
Was the only good
no. Heaven's Sword had story.
Heaven's Sword's Animus story.
I did like the story in Heaven's Sword 1.
Yeah.
That was the last one that had good story, but I think A Realm Reborn's was easily the best. Because these were proper ancient relics from the realm we live in.
Yeah, that a Relic Reborn, but a Relic Reborn is from an era that we will never get back, I think.
They're all job unique with quests.
I also think a Relic Reborn stops being unique after the first step.
I should also say Relic Reborn, I mean I always say that, but I mean the whole life of the Realm Reborn relic up to like Zodiac. Is that the last one of the Realm Reborn?
Zeta.
Oh, Zeta. That's it.
Zeta, yeah.
I mean, that's still my favorite ones, but you are right. It's only the first quest which is unique to Joe's, but I still like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's more than we get now.
Yeah, yes. I kind of they combine it all into one storyline, but I don't really remember what we're doing with these phantom jobs, phantom relics.
I like the grindy bit of this because it's casual grinding, and it's not. That's not the problem. The problem is now that it's not relating to the content. The relic has changed. It's no longer just like it comes with the zone now, like with.
There should be options. There should be more.
It comes with the zone, but it's just adjacent to the zone.
Yeah,
it's not a part of the zone really, except for every once in a while.
You only need to unlock Occult Crescent, and I don't think you ever need to go in there to get this relic.
No.
Yeah. If they're gonna do that, I feel like then just don't make the relics tied to these zones anymore.
Right.
Like what? Yeah, what's the point?
I agree with that.
Disconnected.
Yeah. If you don't want us to do that, then bring it back.
But it feels like they're designed for them too.
He can do it. He can do it. Wherever he wants. But like, if I'm going to be going to this new zone that has a relic, I feel like I should be engaging with the relic and the zone content together as like a piecemeal. I shouldn't be able to.
I agree.
Well, I don't want to do this part. I don't.
Because now it just feels like they've like added like. Just there's a little bit of like spice from the zone on my relic, but like there's nothing really substantial about it that links it.
I agree. I still think this is whatever you may say, this is a step in the right direction from whatever the fuck Endwalker was.
No, well, that's true.
Absolutely.
I mean, yes.
That wasn't even an effort. They threw in the towel.
They were phoning that one.
Relic, so.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they have a release schedule that says you need one every expansion for some reason.
And I don't necessarily hate that it's like just tied to the zone, but I wish this. He'd said there would be two ways to do this. One doing in the zone and one doing outside, and then they abandoned it immediately on the next step, which is weird. But
I do like Rollo's idea of making them intrinsically linked though, because I don't think at any point anyone's going to mention to us, "Oh, it's great that you completed that phantom weapon and unlocked all your phantom jobs." Mm-hmm. They're not going to mention it again.
I don't think it's intrinsically linked, but I think in Eureka, I think you do need. I could be mistaken. I'm not someone that's done the Baldessian Arsenal. I think it's very highly recommended, if not required, to have the relic by the time you enter the Baldessian Arsenal.
I think you gain Eurekan stats, don't you?
It could be the armor. Okay.
I think you need all of it because you gain special stats from them as well as some of the drops there as well, right?
Yeah.
But they give you plus you like elemental whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. You know what? You can have options too. I think that's fine having options. The options should be in the zone.
Yeah.
Like there should be one option in the zone.
Okay.
At least.
We're talking in circles now, but yeah,
we
get the point. But that just to say, I like ignoring the fact that it's not linked to Occult Crescent. I like the step. I like the steps.
Yes.
Plural.
Yes, the steps.
So they
bad like every relic.
Rollo's opinion is void here, but like the
Rollo has no good opinions on relics.
Rollo
I hate the relic out of spite now.
Rollo just as baseline hates relics, so they just take that in. But I like that
if you like it. That's okay.
It harkens back to like more old type relics, which I like. So it's fine. Okay. Moving on then to should also mention that it does follow the path of like you finish one relic and after that there's an easier way to obtain the weapons. I'm assuming with tomes. So
with tomes,
yes, I believe I believe people are already figured that out. I also
agree with everyone's opinion that you should also be able to just repeat the step if you want to. I don't like being forced into tomes.
Sure,
I think both should be an option.
Yeah, I don't know why you just get like a reduced amount you have to collect.
Yeah,
or boosted gain or something. I don't know. It's weird that he's like, okay,
well, that's
you
never
did the evil
please.
orbs. Now you do tomes. Like,
that's a system that I don't think anyone's ever gonna see. I mean, some.
But both options.
Add the toggle, I guess. Yeah, I guess so. I guess the thought is that by the time you've done all that, you have so many tomes anyway, so you can immediately get the second weapon.
Well, it's true, but you might enjoy the grind. You might be using your tomes for something else.
That's true.
Yeah, that's all the crafting gear, isn't
it?
For the
mats, the mats,
Yeah, sure. All right, PvP. I usually only do one relic nowadays anyway. For PvP. Yeah.
I think we don't need to go through all of this, but I do like I think we should note the change to the Purify and Recuperate MP cost.
Yes.
They have reduced it.
Yes.
Because as it was before, it was kind of expensive.
Yes.
It's very expensive.
Yoshi-P is watching and has heard Mela's cries about Purify and gradually turning it into the skill that Mela wants. Purify.
It's
still not there.
Mela,
but
it'll be there.
Doesn't actually get rid of debus properly, but
no, they're working on it. Purify. MP cost reduced. Also, Purify and Recuperate. MP cost reduced from 2,500 to 2,000. So.
What do you bet within? Do you think within an expansion there will be Purify has re-added cooldown of like 30 seconds or something? Or do you think they're going to stick to this change?
I think they'll stick to it at least till the end of the expansion.
They'll do it for the expansion, but I'll be intrigued to see if this changes.
In 8.0 Mela, the jobs are going to be completely different anyway, so this system will be completely different.
It's going to be action combat in 8.0.
Yeah.
He keeps saying 8.0, that's when we're going to...
Yeah, it's going to when the jobs are good.
Trust me on this one.
Stop saying that, Yoshi-P! What the fuck?
He never said that they'd be completely different.
No. He said they'll be good.
Yeah.
He's saying that now they're shit. They've been so shit for so long.
Yeah.
But next expansion, 3 years from now, when I initially said this, that's when it'll be good.
Yeah.
So enjoy the bad job for now.
Yes.
I think it's worth pointing out the changes to Dark Knight as well, because they're a terror in front lines. They've buffed Salted Earth again. They've rebuffed it.
Right. By quite a bit, actually. Salted Earth healing over time potency increased from 4,000 to 6,000. Damage over time increased from 4,000 to 6,000 as well. Delay until Salt and Darkness becomes usable has been reduced from 1 second to 0.8 seconds.
And the potency of Salt and Darkness has gone up by 2,000 as well.
Yeah.
Now, this isn't an issue in CC or any structured form of PvP, but in frontline Zergs with lots of Dark Knights, this just becomes a nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Shout out to Dark Knights. You're gonna keep being good, but annoying.
Terrorists.
In PvP. Okay. Nothing else here
monk
to.
Buffs. Yeah, it's very
There's a lot of monk stuff.
Yeah.
There are buffs to monk.
Yeah.
Essentially.
It's just general.
Just number
tweaking.
changes.
Yeah.
General
There's tweaking. They always do this for every now and then for PvP, but here you go. Lots of stuff. Ooh. Okay. I got
ever-changing meta, which I'm sure keeps interesting.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah. New items have been added. This is the new Fena gear.
Yeah.
Very PSO2.
Yeah.
The left one's nice.
Yeah.
It's a Hrothgar with a hat. The left one is from Cosmo Credits. The one on the right is Cosmic Fortune.
Okay.
The left one you could almost convince me is partially Allegan.
Yes, that's,
So I don't mind that one too much. It's quite nice. I think that could work. And the one on the right, if you didn't have the helmet, maybe you could. I don't know. Maybe not. That one's a little tough. It's just a flight suit.
Yeah, it's a flight suit.
Yeah, it's interesting.
So I don't know if I like that one as much. But at least it's not got like big glowy sci-fi.
I like these. I think they're. I think they're more
grounded.
They're more grounded than the
Yeah.
previous ones. So
Yeah.
It's all
I
over
know,
because the cosmic exploration is like Star. What's the Todd Howard one? Star.
Star Citizen.
no,
No, sorry. Starfield.
Starfield.
It's like Starfield, where it's like very realistic space flight.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah, I know a lot of people will complain again about too much modern futuristic stuff. But I mean, this side content is about that. So what?
Yeah,
I don't know what you would
Yeah,
actually expect from
I feel
it.
I feel as if the people that complain about this, I feel like this is a very different aesthetic to the one that most people don't like.
Mm.
Yeah.
This one's fine. more or less.
I think the left one, like with Mela said, I think that one I could buy that's from 14.
Exactly,
it kind
yeah.
of looks like, fantasy space travel.
Mhm.
Yeah.
While the right one is also fine. I think that kind of gives me it's giving Rebel Alliance like pilot.
Yeah, it does.
outfit.
Yeah, it's very Star Wars.
It has little.
Yeah.
It gives you cute little cat ears too, or
Oh, yeah.
Viera ears if you got them.
Oh yeah.
It
Okay.
could
There
work
you
for
go.
like a miner's glamour or something. Like it's fine. These are both fine.
Yeah.
You know what does look cool though? I've seen if you take the EVA suit from the last one and you put the helmet on the flight suit from here, that's a real nice combination.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
Okay.
Well, there you go. New recipes have been added, obviously because of the cosmic exploration. When using an item registered to a hotbar, the icon will now appear grayed out if the target character is out of range.
That's useful.
That's a nice change. Probably because of the Phoenix Down changes. but-
Oh
Yeah,
yes,
but that's
sure.
a really cool change. It only took
Yeah.
20 years.
Took 12
10
years.
Yeah, so but that's cool.
Yep. Faina, the next destination for the Cosmic Exploration Initiative has been added. We'll talk more about this at a later time, but
Yeah,
I mean, it
we
looks.
need to dip our toes further into this.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it looks like we've said before the game, the space game,
No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky.
It's
kind
prettier
Oh,
than
yeah.
the moon.
Yeah.
It's not like as vibrant as I would like, but it's. I mean, again, it's that weird like grounded,
Yeah.
It's made of
realistic thing that they're going
a
for
lot of
there.
a lot of it's made of glass.
Yes.
Is
this
it?
world.
It's like silicon or something.
Alien
Yeah.
glass.
Yeah, and one
That's
of the weather conditions that we have to avoid is it doesn't have any effect on the game, but there's like glass shard rain.
Jesus.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
Perfect place to settle.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's stay here.
Oh no! They explained pretty early on they didn't choose this place because it was a good place to settle. They chose this place because it has resources and it was one of the easiest planets we could actually reach
Okay.
with what we had.
There we go.
Fair enough. I'm intrigued. I'll jump in at some point soon.
Yeah. And now we
I've
have.
heard most people say that it's generally more of the same, but it's like
I think it's
Yeah.
slightly improved upon.
Yeah.
Yes, it's more accessible, I think. They've added the GP thing so that you'll regain. They specifically, and this is what I was unsure about beforehand, it's specifically the amount of GP you used as
Yes.
part of the
Yep.
thing. It's
Yep.
not just like a full
Yeah.
refill at the end.
Mhm.
No.
Yeah,
Whatever
yeah,
you
yeah.
started
Oh,
with.
that's smart. Yeah.
Yeah. They also, this surprised me. They because we were discussing this a few episodes back. But like, when they add Faina, are we just gonna get like, click the Aetheryte, you get the list, and then you open another
Yeah.
list, and now you're gonna have all the future. No, they made a whole new screen for this.
It's a nice
like
UI.
a planet select screen.
Yeah.
With the concept art in the background is a good way of doing it.
Yeah. And I think that's really cool. I like it when they do this, when they put a little
Yeah, that's good.
effort into like the UI.
Yeah, it's very. I like the theme. They really commit to the theme.
Mm,
Yeah.
In general, like space travel. It's all very thematic. It's cool.
yeah.
I wish I liked this
When was-
content.
when
I
was the
liked
last
the moon.
time
I just
that-
did it too much.
Yeah.
I mean, I got every single relic. I really like this content.
Mm.
When's the last time we got a new UI that was ugly? Because I can't remember off the top of my head.
UI. I think people didn't like the Near Collection UI thing.
That's
Little
not
lock-
new.
Well,
That's like
you-
3
well,
expansions
I mean,
ago.
Wait,
Well, there you go,
wait,
that's
wait,
it, it's 3
wait. What was
expansions
the
ago.
question? When was the last time we got new UI? I mean, it was new at
Yeah.
one point.
It was new, yeah.
What do you mean, like yesterday? We didn't get anything yesterday, Georgi.
That was the
No,
newest
but,
one
like,
that no one liked.
This patch?
The most recent. When I said that, I was more so. I should have been more specific. What I meant was UI that was not personalized to the content, like new UI that
Oh.
is like
Oh,
has a Realm
generic.
Reborn aesthetic to it.
Oh.
I would, yes, chat. I would agree. The Mog, no, the Mog UI is okay actually. Now it started off ugly.
Yeah, I feel like they've improved that a bit, haven't they?
I think generally, whoever's doing the new UI stuff, actually, when you look back at some older UI like Chloe's book and the achievements window, although aesthetically they're fine, the achievements window is not serviceable.
No.
It's a really clunky menu system, and it's got the most insane recommended content. So
Yeah.
they need to definitely work on the achievements.
And that was
Another
one of the
500 wins,
first.
Mela and PvP.
Yeah, it was one of the
That
first.
was
It's
one
so
of the first
beautiful,
to get updated.
Mela, the person in charge of figuring out what achievements to recommend you, was the person that they moved on from whoever was doing the fashion report that beforehand.
Well,
Well, the person who was doing the fashion report before Yogi seems to think that I would, on a lazy Sunday afternoon, complete bring your A rank and S rank to get the
Yeah.
Centurio Tiger in one afternoon. It's
Yeah.
thousands of years of content. So
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell they're thinking.
I think with the problem with the achievement window specifically is that they didn't make any actual changes to the achievement screen. They just changed what it
No.
looked like. There was no other.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's the
There are
Realm Reborn
fundamental
achievement
things they
system.
need. So,
Yeah, there's
for
no-
example, if you get an achievement and then click on the achievement, there's a sort of 50-50 chance it will actually load the correct category that's
Yes!
filtered, or it will just go onto your summary. It needs to be more robustly built. Achievements are
I honestly.
achievements in an MMO are a really good way of getting people
Maybe-
to random fucking content, and this game doesn't necessarily do it that well. It's
Yeah.
just kill one enemy, kill 1,000 enemies, kill
Yes.
10 million enemies.
I guess to answer Guri's question, maybe bicolored gemstones? Maybe.
Oh,
There-
yes,
Oh,
shared fate.
yeah.
That's
the
not
shared
very
fate
good.
menu?
Not
mean,
just because it
I-
doesn't load
I mean-
quickly, but because it doesn't look that good either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree it's ugly. I'll say that's just as long ago, even longer ago than the one you provided
Sorry, Rollo.
before,
You're
but
not within the
it's very-
time,
you know,
the,
it's
the
very-
nebulous
it's very
time
possi-
period that he's asking
but it's
for.
very possible that is the last generic piece of UI that we've received.
Yeah.
Because I can't think of anything more recent than that. I think that's a good shout for like what is the most recent ugly UI.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. And I think they should go back and change something. Even like the character menu.
So
Just
I just have to. I feel like we don't say this enough because this is an issue that hasn't been fixed about the achievements thing. I can't get over that. When you get a new achievement and you click it in chat, why does it not actually show that achievement? Why does it
Sometimes
just
it
open?
does.
Well, no, I don't think I've ever experienced. Well, maybe in the
if
early
you
days.
click it a second time, it will
Yes,
click it a
which is
second
what I
time, it will do
always
it.
do. It's
What?
weird.
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
I've given up. That's why I
Yeah,
never
but
No,
did
you
it.
have to click it
shit.
again because the system
Oh.
is so shit
But-
that when you click it once, you'll be like, oh, I have to
It'll-
open the achievements screen, open achievement screen only. And then you click it again and then it finds it. It's very fucking annoying.
If you've opened the achievement screen recently and closed it,
Yeah.
and then you click on another achievement, it will work.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
the first time, it's like you're. What is this? Oh, where is it? Where is it?
I know,
This is
yeah.
the one, right?
Why even make it
Yeah,
clickable if
bumbling
it doesn't
over.
work
I
how
know,
it should?
but
I
like
know.
like Yorgi said, if you have opened it once that day and closed it, it will work when you earn achievements. You can then click it; it'll immediately open the achievement. But the first
we-
time you open it,
There's minimal
It
logic
won't.
to how things are categorized as well. There's so much in like the quest main section, but there's like
Yeah.
minimal things in each of the sub sections.
I mean,
And there should be a percentage signal next to each category, so I know exactly how many percentages I'm doing. I can
Yeah.
tick them all up.
considering the achievement system existed in 1.0, I have to assume it is one of the most like tangled thatches of code that they have remaining at this
Don't
point.
say Thatcher to me.
don't say that. Yeah, we have a Brit among us, please. The I think
I
Think of
wish they
Thatcher's
could.
Thatch mailer.
Oh, don't even. a tangled web of life.
We are on. This is the podcast. Okay.
I do not,
not
like the achievement. No, you're right. It may be a tangled web of code, but
I don't know if I was going to ask. I was going to ask
untangling.
chat actually because I don't remember if 1.0 had a navigable achievement system that you could you would get the achievements from Jonathas or one of the 8 other characters that had different achievements that you had to find to talk to get your correct
Did
achievements.
they open the menu to say if you'd done it or not?
This
Maybe
is
when
so
you talked
long
to them?
ago. I mean, at this point, oh my god, is it almost 15 years ago now? 12?
No.
13?
Would have been 14 years ago.
Well, thank God it wasn't 15. Yeah, it was 14 years ago, so I don't really remember.
That's why we got the...
Final Fantasy 14 years ago.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, well, anyways, we are way off. But they made a new UI. It was nice. It's nice to see.
All right.
It's nice to see.
We have another story after this, so
yeah, we
I
do.
think we should
Oh,
hurry up.
shit.
Done with all
Sorry.
this. Again, we talk about the weirdest things. The infrastructure index will now open automatically upon project completion.
Wow.
Nice.
Sure.
Very good. Cosmic tools can now be
Whoa.
further enhanced.
Don't even show me that fucking JCB.
Here you go. New mounts have been added.
Oh, beautiful. Is that a 10-player mount or is it just for dirt?
It's just for
Oh,
dirt.
beautiful.
It's just for dirt.
God, that much closer to getting a forklift. I can be forklift certified soon in 14.
Okay, tell me this, Lukiel.
Yeah, I was going to say this
How
too.
are you accepting of this, or are we at police car levels? Is this town
Yeah, I
police
know. I was
car?
going to say, how far away is this?
We-
I think this is really bad.
I was going to
already
go
given up.
here, but I've given up, and also we can't talk about this we have other shit to talk about. But
It's so ugly.
I handed in
and
the
it has
towel
no
a
place.
long time ago. Just
Yeah.
put it all in. I don't give a fuck.
I mean, yeah, at this point, yeah.
Yeah.
Until
I
Dragon
don't
Quest
think-
X gets brought to the West, and then we can finally get off this sinking ship.
I don't
and go
think
to
it's
the-
ugly, but I do think it's funny.
Let's
Yeah.
hop onto an even older MMO.
Yeah, but at
I
least
mean,
this,
this
at least
is-
this guy has an art
joking
direction.
on this screen.
Yeah. It's
Now I can joke when I want.
yeah. I don't have it on screen, chat.
Ah,
A little baby
The
man.
mini mech.
I don't mind if it's a minion, so it's cool.
Minimac.
Yeah. I just don't want a
and
fucking truck flying around.
a new
Eye
faceware, eye patch,
scanner.
and scanner.
They don't
I-
look that good. But
The most insulting thing about the eye patch is you have to buy left and right eyes separately.
Oh,
that
of
far.
course.
Okay.
That's so fun. That's so 14.
Yeah. Multiple field instances for Fena were now on system. The division of Shaloni, Heritage Found, Living Memory, and Lower Juno into multiple instances added to alleviate congestion in patch 7.3 has been removed. New achievements, new trophies, this is for console, new achievements, new music and sound effects have been added, and then the list of resolved issues, which I'm sure are very, very interesting and cool. Okay. Now, unfortunately,
ages.
we are going to have to do what we always do nowadays, it seems. We have to jump over Mogmail.
No.
I mean, it's a
Your
patch
opinion.
week. I don't think this is that surprising.
No. There was a patch, so... so we have to jump into Yoshi-P interview. This is by...
The fuck?
Where
Did
is
you put him
this?
in Night City? What the fuck
That's a
is
move,
this?
man. That's Tokyo.
Where have you located him?
He
That's
is
definitely
just...
Tokyo.
He's chilling in Tokyo, I think.
Well,
And
what room is this?
this
Where is chilling in
what-
Tokyo?
this is a dark hotel
Cedar
room.
Rapids.
In Cedar Rapids.
He has a
Okay.
bunch of very identical looking bottles of wine.
Well, he likes the
There's
same
only 2
brand.
whites as well, mostly red
Yeah.
wine, I think.
Yeah.
Unbranded.
Yeah,
Or
unbranded,
turned away.
Unbranded wine.
unbranded wine.
Oh, he's living a tough life.
Why is the base of the wine?
Leave the kid alone.
What the fuck is
make
this
sense.
criticism?
Bottles floating.
What the
Why didn't
hell?
you make the color of the glass proper?
Okay, this is by jpgames.de, so this is a German publication, but they were nice enough to
God.
provide an English script at the
That's
bottom.
nice
of
of
the
them.
Unlike
German.
the French.
Unlike the French.
Exactly.
Okay, this is about Dawntrail criticism. So buckle up, everybody. JP Games. It's in this format where it does question and then answer. So very easy to follow.
2 questions, 2 very long answers.
Yes, classic Yoshi-P. JP Games. You weren't surprised by the mixed reactions to Dawntrail, as you said here in Cologne a year ago. Another year has passed since then, and you've gathered a lot of new feedback. Would you still say that everything is going as expected? Yoshida says, firstly, Final Fantasy XIV is a live service title. It is always the case.
Thank goodness he's got that ahead of...
Yes.
Thank goodness he's clarified that.
Yes. It is always the case that we constantly look at player feedback and we improvise based on what we see. Of course, from the time of it 1 year ago, it's not the case that we would continue our development without referring to the player response at all. We're constantly adjusting and tweaking, improvising where we can in response to player feedback when we're creating content. There is some...
tweaking?
I knew one of you were going to say it. There is something that I felt particularly these past 3 months. Rather than it being the players of Final Fantasy XIV, I think in terms of the overall world, and what I mean by that is that it's not limited to Dawntrail, but in terms of the overall base game design for Final Fantasy XIV. I think that there needs to be a restructure about how we approach the content hierarchy in game design, because content hierarchy is a part of the game's design. That was a long sentence.
I don't know if you're aware, but it's part of the game's design, the hierarchy. Of the content.
Right. I started to feel recently, particularly, that the way that things are structured in Final Fantasy XIV no longer matches the player's preferences, and this is something that I started to feel after we entered this year. And so I felt that now we are at a time where we need to incorporate a major change in the content hierarchy and also the game's design.
Oh, the game's design and the hierarchy.
Right. And this is limited not just to expansions, but to the overall development of Final Fantasy XIV.
I agree.
Yeah, that is...
I think we've said it for many, many years, but the Final Fantasy XIV has a formula.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And they stick to the formula. And the formula has got into a place where we can predict a heck of a lot in advance, which makes it a little less fun as well.
Yeah.
So,
I brought this up before. I think one of the things that disappointed me is that one of the things you could reliably predict, the existence of a custom deliveries NPC, did not happen in this patch.
Well, see,
you're
part of the problem, Georgi. This is supposed to be good. This is supposed to be good, breaking the pattern.
That's like content one dude makes. You know, that come on.
Yeah.
I mean, custom delivery content is, in fairness, not really content. It's basically right-clicking on someone once a day.
Yeah.
It's one of the few pieces of content we get each patch, or not every second patch, that gives us like a story in the world that is not attached to the MSQ.
That is one of the
things I like about it.
It's the only good part.
I mostly do it for the story behind it. They've all been really enjoyable, honestly.
Yeah.
No one does custom deliveries for the fun of the content.
That's the problem, though, isn't it? Isn't that the
freaky ass
problem?
crafters in here that like love looking at numbers. I don't know.
Yeah,
the recipes are the easiest thing in the world.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe
let's not get lost. But when we look when we look at the content hierarchy, we feel that it has worked well as it was up until now. It has been employed right back from the time of A Realm Reborn until patch 7.2, and it has always worked well until now. Has it? I feel like it started to crack a while ago. If you look back like several years, I remember we had this conversation about the pattern of
I also don't think A Realm Reborn was when the pattern was set. I think it was Heavensward when that's really sort of more solidified.
Yeah.
It's also not even the same pattern because the patterns before was a lot more.
Yes.
It's slowing down.
Yeah.
Well, we're planning to discuss this at some point.
Yes, we are. Yeah.
The argument that a lot of people make that the amount of content in each patch has decreased, it probably is not the case if you look at the actual amount of content that is released each patch. It's just that maybe it's more segmented in who it's for, and if there's nothing for you, then it feels like there's nothing.
It's also the way it's been paced out as well. Well, we'll talk about this next time.
Anyway, cancel Ultimates. Don't make another one ever again.
Okay.
No,
no, that's still from me, even though I don't do that.
I know this is hard. We have to stay on the rails. But now, Mela, but now I feel we need to advance more, change the content hierarchy, but also change the design itself within said hierarchy. It has worked well in the past 12 years, but now we feel from our perspective it needs change, and we are excited about that change and the prospect of changing it for the future of the game. How many years until you're going to implement that change? It sounds like it's like it has to go through committee first, and then we have to have...
I would say...
Yeah?
I would say that like what we're seeing with the next deep dungeon, whichever, I can't remember its name, is our first look at what they plan on doing.
I think, or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the start of a change in my
the
worry
boss,
with the game. The content in this game is made is when they do chaotic Pilgrim's Traverse, they'll put in boss HP equals 11 million HP or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no actual formulaic scaling. And I think that's an issue because if you could make huge amounts of content if you have scaling values for things, like how Mythic Plus works, for example.
I mean, is that not the case when they explain the variable boss for Pilgrim's Traverse is that one of them specifically affected its health?
Yeah.
One of the 5 stats you are messing with?
I'm hopeful that there's like some scalability there and they can pull this into, you know, like hard mode dungeons and stuff. They can scale things up.
Yeah.
You don't... I didn't mention it unless you know what Mythic Plus is, so that's on you.
Okay. Okay, JP Games then asks, that sounds very interesting and above all substantial. Could you perhaps explain these changes in a little more detail? Yoshida,
look the other foot then, why don't you?
Yoshida says, if I start talking about this, I think I will need 2 hours. He laughs. I talked a little about this in the last Letter from the Producer live. It was in Japanese. But I used some content to explain the first steps of this new approach. If players have not seen this yet, I would really appreciate if they could take time to watch that. For the first step in that direction, we will be releasing new content, patch 7.35. So I'd really appreciate it if players could take the opportunity to play that content, and I'd love to hear their feedback. It would be great to hear whether they thought it was fun or not, or whether they have any specific feedback about things they want changed. This new content that will be coming in the patch is called Pilgrim's Traverse, so I'd really love if players do check it out and let me know their thoughts. How to say the same thing in 6 different ways. Yoshi-P, Yoshi-Penis.
I don't know if I can necessarily blame Yoshi-P because this might be an issue with the translation.
That's also possible.
Sure.
I like to imagine the German man was there with like 10 questions on his clipboard.
Yeah, and he's like, oh my god.
Scheisse.
Scheisse. I will try to provide a simple summary and I'll try to keep it short. He laughs,
he says
knowing that it's not going to happen.
The rest of the interview time with this second question.
All of it.
So, when A Realm Reborn was originally released 12 years ago, of course, that's the starting point for the game as an MMORPG. And it's inevitable that there isn't enough content in the game. Of course, when we want to introduce new content, we want to introduce and update it as quickly as possible. And in the starting days of an MMORPG, that is the only thing you can do to expand it. When we think about how we can efficiently produce content and quickly release it, that forms the basis of the base game design of the game and releasing content. And that basically formulates what we call the content hierarchy and the base game design of Final Fantasy XIV. I'll explain it in a hopefully easy to follow fashion. He laughs. Explanation. And at this point, Yoshida helped himself to the sweets on the table for illustrative purposes, taking 2 packets of each of 3 different types of sweets. Each of these 3 types corresponds to a form of content.
What the?
Yeah, this is so strange.
This is literally how people make illustrations in the Big Brother house.
Yeah.
All they have is colored M&Ms, and they're like, "This is what people do when they're going crazy from being stuck somewhere."
Yeah.
At this point, Yoshi-P took a sherbet lemon. I kept the packet.
We have hardcore battle content, casual player content, and mid-core content. If you have 2
What
types...
mid-core content?
Joogie, he says
we
they have it.
don't have time. If you have 2 types of each, that means a total of 6 types of content. From a developer's perspective, we would broadly categorize the community of players into different groups, and we would plan based on that. We would release content based on that plan, tailored towards a specific group of players. That means, as developers, when we're working on a certain type of content, we can think about this content being only for a certain type of player. On the other hand, for this type of content, points to the hardcore content,
red M&Ms.
when we're producing it, we don't have to think about casual players. For the past 12 years, we have carried out our development based on this policy. But if we continued to follow this policy, and to provide one example from the casual player's perspective, from their perspective, even though this content, the hardcore content, is implemented in the game, it's almost the same as being non-existent to them. And on the flip side, from a hardcore player's perspective, that content, the casual content, is also non-existent. But we say to them, refers to all the suites, i.e. all the content. Hey, look at how much content you've got to play. So this policy we had went well, but I could say that it went too well, because now we've created so much new content that the players are telling us, oh well, this content has nothing to do with me, I don't care.
Fair.
So, yeah, I mean, that is, yeah.
That is true.
So what I want to say is that, of course, for the top tier of players, we know that the content tailored towards them is needed, and we will continue to produce that content, pointing at one of the hardcore suites. And on the other side of the spectrum,
Hardcore suites.
for the really casual players, we also understand that the content is also needed, and we will continue to produce that, pointing at one of the casual suites.
Green M&M.
So we will continue to tailor content for both ends of the spectrum. What we're trying to do now is to change the design so that we have content which can be enjoyed by everyone. Yoshida sorts mid-core content and one of 2 parts of hardcore and casual content, respectively, each of which is intended to appeal to both ends of the spectrum. Does Yoshi-P know that this is a text interview? Does he understand this?
Yeah, this is so much harder to follow than if... Do it should have taken a video on your phone or something.
Yeah. So, from these players' perspectives, pointing at hardcore content/player, there would be 5 types of content. And for the other players' perspectives, pointing at casual content player, there's also 5 types. And to put it simply, that's it. Thank you. Laughs. I tried to explain it really simple. Did you? But what we're trying to do will
too simple, maybe.
Will require us approaching. Let's just. Yoshi-P knows that this is a text publication, right? That he's talking to there's no camera present. There's just probably like a microphone, like a recording. Man. And he's doing a visual representation of what he's saying. Could he not have done this in an easier way? Very strange.
Well, God help us if there weren't sweets on the table. What would he have done?
What would he have done?
It's like ripped off the German man's hair. Right, this hair represents hardcore players.
Well, the German man's hair, the German man had to remember the entire, like, sort of pantomime that Yoshi-P was on because he had no camera.
I'd be so stressed.
I would hate this, yeah.
Okay. I tried to explain it really simple, but what we're trying to do will require us approaching all of the designs and also changes in the workflow, and I think we're doing something new. Since we're doing something new, it is necessary for us to move forward, and at this prospect, I'm super excited. But this total concept of what we're doing, there's so much behind it that if there was an opportunity to go to some sort of games conference and maybe spend 2 hours to talk about it, that would be great. Oh boy. At the end of the day, though, players don't really need to think about it that much. All they need to know is that the development team is working on something. And because of that, if players would be interested and motivated to provide us their feedback, that would be great. He laughs.
He laughed a lot.
He laughs maniacally as he leaves, leaving the sweets on the table.
Yeah,
leaving the poor German man with the rest of the questions just... He's done. He's leaving.
But Mr. Yoshi, we have 3 more hours booked.
No. Mr. Peterson, come back.
No, give me more candy. I need it. Try again.
Okay, well that is. I don't know if that clarified much. At least that second
That was
half.
really difficult for me to follow.
well,
But
it was
he trying to say that every patch is going to have an equal amount of content?
Well,
for
he's
each
saying
group?
that they've sort of fucked themselves over a little bit by adding catering to all three and then giving them so much content that they expect
So he wants
the same
one,
level
like,
of
individual
content every time.
to appeal to all three types.
This is,
Yeah.
He's actually said this in a previous interview, but I think this is the earliest he's. This is the most clearly he's said. Sorry, that now they're going to try and fuse together some of those pieces of content. Because he talked about how before that while they had worked on all these types of content, unfortunately, not every patch or individual like mid patch like 0.31, 0.35 has content for each of these types of players.
Yeah, and we see these comments every time when there's a patch. Be like, well, this is not for me. What am I gonna do?
The 0.1 patch of every of the recent expansions always been like, okay, this is the ultimate.
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. It makes sense though. Like, for example, when the Cloud of Darkness Chaotic thing came out,
Yeah.
that was only for one tier of difficulty still. Even though, I mean, we started and it was fun, but we just didn't have the time and group to go through the whole thing. That should have had multiple difficulties.
Forgot about that content.
Thought about chaotic.
Same with Ultimate. Ultimate should have a mode which is, maybe rewards less, but is accessible to people who want to, give it a go.
I don't think Ultimate is an example of content that they're going to try and diversify it.
They're probably not going to, but they should.
I think Chaotic is prime for this because I think that they can make an easier and a more difficult version.
Yeah,
that is a variation of the same thing. They already do this with what's it called?
Criterion Dungeons. Oh, okay.
Oh, raids. Yeah.
With Norman and Savage.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true.
The issue there is, no, I suppose it's fine.
Yeah.
There just needs to be a middle ground with raids, because normal raids are nothing burger in terms of like actual mechanics. And then Savage is like a very enjoyable level, but requires too much commitment.
Yeah,
it'd be nice if there was a middle ground where I could enjoy the actual mechanics, but not have to commit to a full set.
There are many people that still have a problem with just normal raids.
Oh yeah, that's fine. But that's why that version exists for people who are if that's the content that they want to do and that's like the difficulty, then that's great.
Yeah.
Where's the content for guys who like?
Yeah, I was ready. Sorry, Rolla. What?
Where's the content for guys who like to hit buttons? Huh?
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
I'm okay to hit the buttons too.
Yeah. It's good to see that he is. They are,
exactly.
And now that he's repeated it so many times, it's definitely something they're doing. Like
something to look forward to in 8.0.
Something's about to change. Well, I would hope that we will start to see this change for real in 7.4. Like that's when I'm expecting them to start pulling. You can't just wait. That's the problem with 14 is that they're so laid back. Be like, oh no, we need to change something. 7.5. Let's wait until 8.0. Let's wait until 8.0. It's like they have to stop. That shit has to stop because that kills the game. Like
I agree with you, but I feel like they're better at being reactionary than other MMOs.
At this point, it's not reactionary. We've been 3.5 patches through almost at this point. That's reacting now is not reactionary. Waiting 2 years to change something.
Here's a question then. What was the expansion? What was the WoW expansion? See, I'm bringing it up now. That had only ended up having 2 patches because like the fan base was so. Yes,
but Draenor
would you rather just a
complete disaster,
a patch cycle completely, if people aren't responding well, because I think that is probably closer to what if they can't just completely shift on something that's going to release in 3 months or 6 months.
Or a year, apparently. Or 2 years.
Well,
I mean,
they have done Legion came out after that, and that was an absolutely phenomenal expansion.
I would say they are reacting to something within about a year of it releasing with what's it called? With Pilgrim's Traverse.
Pilgrim's Traverse, yeah. I mean, they're trying new things, and that's good. But I think the question of can we have content that suits everyone has been something that's been going on forever.
I have to say, Pilgrim's Traverse, I love the boss. It is in content we were already expecting, which matches the release, stuff that we were expecting still. It's still part of a deep dungeon system.
But the deep dungeon's the casual part, right?
Yeah.
The casual to midcore part, and then the extra boss fight
And
is
they're also
the casual, midcore, hardcore part.
They're also making the deep dungeon as a whole more accessible by having more save points throughout it, which there will be people that will able to do it now that they couldn't before.
That it is possible that 7.4 might show this new change because they're already doing it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think they are. I think the example that they're doing. I'm saying that 3 to 6 months is unreasonable. As much as we would like it, I think a year, unfortunately for an MMO, is more the scale you're going to see for a reaction. Sadly. But I think the example that they're going to give us in 7.4 of this piece of thinking is the variant dungeon. I think they've already said that.
We'll see. I just hope they break the pattern, which is what I also said about 6 years ago in Speakers of Violence.
I will say this about variant dungeons. There is currently no pattern. There is no consistency as to when they release variant dungeons.
That one's random.
Variant dungeons are weird content.
Yes, it is.
They're weird content because I think I got the impression that they designed all 3 of them relatively at the same time. Because there's very little variation between the 3 of them.
Yeah.
They all play functionally the same. There's not been much innovation, which is fine, whatever. The content's okay.
Yes.
But the difficulty is weird because it's like in the nicest possible way, it's very brain dead to do the normal mode. It doesn't require much effort. You can solo with no issue. And then it's almost impossible. Unless you're like a super hardcore, you're spending like 3 evenings a week progging fucking Sildian Subterrane hard mode.
Yeah, I do.
Where was the mid ground?
We need to wrap.
Yeah.
We are off.
Is there anything we need to do in the post show?
Well, we're not talking about. We're just talking now. We're just talking about random topics at this point. Yoshi-P, good interview with the German man. Loved the sweets. That's that. We'll be back next week, same time, same place. Remember to follow us on our socials, SpeakersXIV, twitch.tv/SpeakersXIV, Discord and chat. If you want to join our Discord server, if you're watching on demand, links in the description. Stay tuned for the post. I'll be answering questions from the Syndicate and Pokemon. We'll see you there. And also, well, we'll see. See you there. Bye.
Bye.